This is tutorial number 77, and it covers how to make a tree in SOLIDWORKS using PhotoWorks. Now to start off, let's open up a brand new part file. Let's click File, click New, click Part, click OK. Now what we're going to do in this tutorial is I'm going to show you first we're going to make the outline or the shell of the tree in SOLIDWORKS, and then using PhotoWorks we're going to put a decal or an image of a tree, wrap it around it, and then use the render feature to render our tree. So first off, we're going to model a shell or an outline of the tree. So let's click Sketch, click the front plane, and let's sketch out the tree. So first let's click Line, let's draw the bottom straight up to how high we want it to be. Now for the tree, for the where the branches would be, we're going to use a spline, and with this we can just be creative. I'm going to show you how to do two different trees. So for the first one, let's try to make it a bit more bubbly. So use the spline tool and just make the tree a little bubbly. Once you reach the end, right click, click End Spline, click OK, and now let's revolve it around this. So let's click Feature, Revolve Base. So our axis is going to be the middle here, and the yellow you can see the outline. So now we have our tree. So let's click OK, and we have like the silhouette or the shell of our tree. Now on the DVD I've given two pictures of two different trees. So using PhotoWorks, let's put a decal on and let's bring those trees in and throw it onto here. So let's click PhotoWorks, click Decal. Now just drag one of them onto the surface here, and if you look, you can see how it wraps all the way around it. And when we put a tree on there, that's exactly what it's going to do. The picture is going to just wrap itself around the whole tree shell or shape that we've made. Let's click Browse, and let's do Tree. Click Open, and now you can see that the tree that we have is going around it. Now there's a few areas it's not touching, so let's bring it out a little bit and let's make it wrap all the way around. And our tree takes up this whole square that it's in, so you're able to move it around and get the best part of the tree or the image that you have to make it work the best with what you got. So just play with it, pull it around a bit, and once you like what you've got with your tree, accept it, and now you have your tree. So now let's use PhotoWorks and it's going to render it. Click Render, and again PhotoWorks is going to use the settings that you have it at right now. So for the lighting, the shadows and all that, it's whatever you have it set to. And now we've got a little tree using PhotoWorks. Now let's make a second tree. So let's click File, click New, click Part, click OK. Now we're going to sketch out a tree again, but this time we're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to make it a little bit more sharper. So let's click Sketch, click the front plane, click Line, and again let's sketch out the tree. Click the Spline tool, and instead, before we had it a bit more bubbly and round, this time let's make it a bit more straight. Right click, click End Spline once you've brought it back. Click OK. And now we've got another silhouette that we're going to make. So let's click Feature, Revolve Base, and we're going to revolve it around the center line here. Click OK, and now we've got another tree shape or outline. Now using PhotoWorks, let's put another picture on there. So let's click Decal, just drag one of the pictures on there, click Browse, and this time we're going to use Tree 2 that's on the DVD. And again, we're able to move it around and play with it so that It covers the whole area, and we get the colors and the shapes that we want. Click OK. And let's use PhotoWorks, and let's render this again. And again, all the settings that you have set on PhotoWorks is going to give you the result that you see after. So if you don't like what you're getting with the image that you have and your PhotoWorks output, just play around with the settings and you'll get it tuned to whatever you want it to be. And now we've got our second tree in PhotoWorks. Now, say with this tree that these edges come out a bit too far here and we don't like it, we can always go back and change the shape a bit of the sketch. So let's edit the sketch. Let's delete this spline here and let's redo it. Let's make it come down. And we've just taken the edge out a little bit there. Click OK. And now you've reshaped your tree with the sketch. So this is just a quick way to make a tree and to make scenery. So just do this. You keep playing with like the shapes, the sizes, the picture, the lighting with your PhotoWorks, and you'll get the tree, the color, the lighting, and everything that you'll want for your scenery. And this concludes our tutorial on how to make trees in SolidWorks with PhotoWorks.